very early to...
I just saw an Amazon truck pull down that road.
We need to find that Amazon van. We need to get on Flock and we need to start looking for it. So here's what's going on, alright? There's a dead lady on the side of the road up here. Her skin's on the front of your van. The fender flare that's missing is up there on the road by the lady. It's pretty serious.
No, yeah, that's serious.
Right.
Yeah.
Tuesday, November 12th, 2024, Canton, Georgia. At 6:30 p.m., a 79-year-old woman is killed after being struck while crossing Cumming Highway, returning from a visit to a family cemetery. There are no direct witnesses, and the vehicle is no longer at the scene. But the focus of the investigation will shift immediately from the impact itself to the driver's conduct afterward. What matters is not only how the collision occurred, but what a driver does when he understands that something serious may have happened and still chooses to keep going. From that moment on, the incident stops being evaluated as an accident and is treated by a criminal event defined by omission. I'm Tyler, and this is your Daily Dose of Crime. Get your daily dose of crime every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern, and we're turning it up. 2 videos per day. Don't miss a single moment and tune in.
So this is the husband is right here. I was on the way back from golf and saw him stumbling. I'm over at Station 7.
Okay.
That's just ironic. She's on the way back from a cemetery and she got killed. I know. That's why I put it back.
I just was going to stop and render.
You see her get hit?
I did not see her get hit. I just saw her over there. I had to swerve around here and I almost hit her. But
Did you see the other vehicle?
no, he said he did. They're going westbound on 20.
Okay.
But I don't know the description. She was just a bystander.
Okay.
I was going to stop and render, but I figured they'll want to save me from me or something. But I didn't really see anything.
Yeah.
You want my ID and everything?
Yeah. See Station 7?
I'm sorry?
Says Station 7?
Yeah, I'm out of Station 7. I'm just off today.
Gotcha. Want one on this?
It is what it is. It is what it is. It sucks.
Yes, it does.
But this is the husband over my left shoulder. And he said he saw it, so.
I know Delta Zone's tied up. Will you see if Ken can come up here at 92 down Bishop Drive off 20? I just saw an Amazon truck pull down that road. It should have a missing plastic fender flare.
189 to the Delta units on this 46. Just in case you're not aware, the suspect vehicle is going to be an Amazon delivery truck. Keep your eyes out for it, please.
The environment helps explain why the case escalates so quickly. Cumming Highway is a corridor with limited lighting at dusk and steady traffic, where the margin for pedestrian error is minimal. Sandra Fitz was returning from a routine visit to the cemetery, a familiar route, not an improvised decision. That context, an elderly pedestrian, reduced visibility, and a roadway designed for speed establishes from the outset that the key issue will not be surprise at the impact, but the driver's duty of care and immediate response. In a setting like this, what does a driver do when he realizes he may have struck someone?
What did you see?
What?
What did you see?
I didn't see, I just heard it.
You heard it?
Yeah. Everything, I was parked up there.
Okay.
She was parked in the street.
Okay.
I heard it. I didn't see
Okay.
it.
What's her information?
What?
How do I ID her? Do you have her full name, date of birth, all that good stuff?
Sandra Edwards Fitz.
Sandra
Yeah.
Fitts,
Yeah.
date of birth? And I'm sorry that this happened, but you are her husband.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is
I'm very
insane.
sorry, sir. I'm very sorry for your loss.
Hey there, you,
Yeah, it's my
your-
father-in-law. Is she calling?
Yes, ma'am, she is.
What happened?
We're still trying, it's very early to know anything
Is
right
that
now.
her?
Yes. So you might want to stay a little back. Do they live here at this house?
This used to be their house, and
Okay.
they got tore down by the road coming through, and
Yeah.
they come here every night to feed the cats.
Gotcha.
And we've said they're gonna get hurt.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and my other son's in the car, so I'm not gonna have him get out right here.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
But
no.
that's my husband and my father-in-law,
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
and then his sister's coming.
Okay.
But I don't know if she'll be able to get through either.
Yeah.
But I don't know what do they normally do. Coroner's gonna come.
The coroner
and
will
then-
come out here. Yes.
And then I'll let you work.
And they'll have more information for y'all as far as that stuff goes. But right now we're trying to figure out who did this. Can you just stay over there for a second? Yeah, you're good. I just don't want to.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
What you got?
The procedure now? Like,
So
I'm
we're
her
waiting.
son,
Yeah, we're
so-
waiting on the coroners on the way out here to do stuff with that aspect, and then they'll have more information for you guys.
With the body.
Right
That's what I
now
was trying
we're
to
trying
say,
to,
but they don't want to make it sound like that.
Document this scene, memorialize it, and then I think we have kind of an idea of what hit her, but we gotta find them. So that's kind of our next objective once we get the scene memorialized here. And so really, we're just waiting on the coroner to get up here.
Okay.
Did you talk to the husband?
Yeah.
So I talked to the son, and he said that they come here to see the cats or something, stray cats. This used to be their house before they got kicked out by the road widening.
He said he really didn't see it. He said he just heard it. So she was walking back.
Where is she? Was she
Yeah.
like across the road?
She was
over
across the road. And she was walking back, and then that's when she was struck. Ran him, ran her.
A new era of American shipbuilding is here.
The husband's reaction seems kind of like dog, you know what I'm saying?
I'm Steve Ballmer,
He
former
did it.
Microsoft CEO and a basketball fanatic.
They're in the call.
Alright.
I'll work this if you want me to.
We need to find that Amazon van.
No, no. We gotta get done here first.
Yeah. We need to go ahead and get done here. The coroner should be coming. Called for them already. And we need to find that Amazon van. We need to get on Flock and we need to start looking for it.
They got trackers.
Prior to. Huh?
They got trackers.
Yeah, but that's the problem with Amazon though, is it's always those like third party like LLC companies that operate Amazon vans. So dealing with Amazon's not bad. It's when you have to deal with those third party little companies and stuff. That's where it gets fishy.
Miss Amazon van, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's going to show up with their van
Yeah,
at the warehouse, and they all have cameras.
The problem I've run into with Amazon before is, like, you'll serve a search warrant to Amazon, and they'll just be like, "Oh, we use these third-party distributors to distribute our stuff." So they'll like just put you in touch with like the LLC, like that is the one that's doing the deliveries. So like just because it's an Amazon van doesn't mean it's corporate Amazon. It's like a franchisee kind of thing.
Yeah, it's also
and then you have to go. Yeah, right. You have to go hunt through them. I mean, it's not impossible, but you know.
With a preliminary identification of the driver as London Rosaire Best and confirmation that the vehicle belongs to Amazon's delivery network, the investigation enters a more complex operational phase. Police are no longer looking for an isolated individual, but working within a third-party distribution system where records are not always immediate. For officers, this opens a critical time window. If Best continues working, every minute increases his possible range while reducing the chances of rapidly locating him.
Got a camera?
Turkey to 347.
Do you ask him anything at all? No.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I said we're following up with everything. So I haven't messed with the car while it's still in there.
347, sorry, traffic, please.
All right.
The most he said to me was he's listening to his music with his headphones in, and
I'll show you out.
I don't remember if he said he didn't know if he hit something or didn't hit something or something.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
Cool. Let me have a word with him.
Yeah.
Hey, sir, how you doing? Hey, good. I'm Deputy Mills with the Sheriff's Office. You want to hop out of here? I want to chat with you about what's going on tonight. You got an ID with you or no?
It's in my backpack.
That's in your backpack?
I know where that's at.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Is it okay if he grabs that?
Yeah, it's in, if he brings it.
Okay. I'm going to take this handcuffs off of you real quick. Can you fish this card right there?
The pockets in it.
child. Like very, very child. Right? No. Like the little slip here.
I'll just put this on the hood.
Alright, so, like I said, I'm with the sheriff's office, alright? So before we do anything, I'm going to read this to you, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you at government expense. Knowing and understanding your rights as I've explained them to you, are you willing to answer any questions without an attorney present? You don't want to talk?
I just I don't feel comfortable without the word because I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to figure out why there's damage on the front of your van.
I hit a mailbox earlier today, and I don't know anything else after that.
Okay. You hit a mailbox?
Yeah. I was telling him something too, like whatever was going on. What is going on?
That's what we're trying to investigate, alright? Because it looks like there's some skin on the front of your van.
From?
You tell me. I mean, you're the one driving the van, right?
Yeah.
Is anybody else driving the van? Or
No, just me.
Okay. Was anybody with you? Or just
No,
you?
it was just me all day.
So again, with the Miranda rights, it's totally up to you if you want to
Yeah,
talk.
see, at
if
that
you want
point
to talk,
when they
you talk.
said
If not, you
skin,
won't. But that's it's your right to waive those rights or to not waive those rights. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I'm just asking you. What are you asking me?
Right. So I mean, if like I could just ask you questions and you keep the Miranda rights in mind. If you want to answer, you can. If you don't have to. Does that make sense? Does that feel like you want to? Are you okay with that?
I'm ready for your question.
So you said you hit a mailbox.
Yeah, earlier today.
When earlier? Do you know what time?
Not exactly. Around 12.
Around 12 o'clock. Okay. Where?
417 Charles Oak or something like that. Charles Lane.
Was it in? Do you know which road it was off of, or what county you were in?
I was in
like that.
Canton.
Somewhere in Canton.
Yeah.
Okay. When you hit the mailbox, did you notify the homeowner that you hit their mailbox?
Yes. And we already doing the report on that too.
So you just went to the house and knocked on the door and told them that you hit their
Nobody
mailbox?
was home, but I left a note, and my dispatch called me earlier today, and they're doing a whole report on it, and we're getting it fixed.
When that happened, what part of your van hit the mailbox?
The side.
Like where at on the side?
Like the door side. Like closer to the door.
Side or closer to the front or closer to the middle? Closer to the back?
To the front.
Closer to the front? Yeah. Okay. So, can you step forward so you can see the van? You see how it's missing a piece of trim there?
Yeah, correct.
And it's got some damage to the mirror and some damage to the light down low and some something hanging off the front right there?
Yeah.
You don't know what any of that's about? Or is that... Why is that all there?
I'm not sure.
Go ahead.
Try to ask me about a situation. And I'm trying to understand what situation, what happened.
That's what we're looking at.
Are
you delivering packages down here?
Yeah, I was just at this house right here.
So you're down here still delivering packages?
Yeah.
Tonight? Okay. Gotcha.
I had one more down there and I was on my way home.
Cool. Can you stop him for a second? Let me see what he needs real quick. Give me 1 second, I'm sorry. Let me, Hey, do you work for a third-party company? I know sometimes it's not, do you work directly for Amazon or
yeah.
Do you know what the name of the company is that you work for? Nokia? Like Nokia?
No. L-A-R, or is, cause you trying to, so L-A-R-K-E-Y. Just look up Larky.
Larky?
Yeah.
That's the name of the company that you work for?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna pop up.
You know how those dash cameras work? Do they record video, or do you have any idea how those work?
I'm not sure. I actually haven't had an incident until today, hitting that mailbox. So,
how long have you been driving for Amazon?
A year.
Okay.
It was just my first incident today. They called me around. That's why I told you around 12, because they called me at 1 o'clock.
What's up with the busted glass on the dashboard?
I got to a stop and my mirror was messed up.
So you put that there?
Yeah.
Okay, it fell out and you just put it there?
The socket.
Okay. So here's what's going on, alright? There's a dead lady on the side of the road up here. Her skin's on the front of your van. The fender flare that's missing is up there in the road by the dead lady. It's pretty serious.
No, yeah, that's serious.
Right.
Yeah.
So, can you please be honest with me?
Yeah. Okay. There was a lady crossing the road on Cumming Highway, and I swerved her. I had my music in, like I just kept doing my route. That's what I was telling him. Like I told him the exact same thing. I got to my next stop, and my mirror was messed up.
So the mirror was messed up after that happened, or after you hit the mailbox earlier?
It just after, like I didn't know what what happened. Like if I hit anything, if I hit another mailbox or what. But I just literally like 6 o'clock, like, or I don't know what time, but I got to a stop and.
So you saw a lady crossing the road,
and I swerved her. I went to the other side of the road.
And you didn't hear like the impact when you hit her?
I didn't know. I had things that.
It was noise canceling?
Yeah, I didn't. Oh my goodness.
So you were driving with earphones in both your ears?
Well, I had one like this.
Okay.
Well, the other way, but like, yeah, I'm talking. Yeah. What the heck?
That reality will reshape priorities. The crash scene is no longer the active center of the case. The focus shifts to intercepting a moving target. Residential streets, brief stops, and a delivery routine mean time now favors the driver. At this point, investigators are no longer reconstructing the immediate past. They're trying to reach the responsible party before
If a baker makes the perfect pie, but nobody sees it, did it happen? We'll never have to know. Constant Contact. Be seen.
normalcy absorbs the event.
So you didn't hear it when you hit the person on the road?
No, I didn't even know. Like, I swerved her. I thought I was good.
Okay. Then where'd you go after that?
Finished. I don't know my next stop, sir, but I was finishing my route off of Cumming Highway.
Like, so you were going down Cumming Highway, did you immediately turn right on Bishop, or did you go somewhere else first?
Yeah, he's
I'm not familiar with streets.
Yeah.
He knows.
Oh, no, I went somewhere. I don't know.
Did you have another package to deliver
I had
before you came down this road?
Yeah, I had a couple streets, like
that were off Cumming Highway, off 20, but like other residential streets, and then you came back to this street?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that's the like route that your thing was taking you and stuff?
Yeah. I have like 3 different sections. I started like coming from the station, go up top, and now I'm finishing towards.
Okay.
This is like my last little section.
Did you still have his ID, or do you have your wallet, or who's got it? You got it? Someone's got it. You ever been in trouble before?
No.
You ever been arrested for anything?
Yeah, no sir.
What kind of stuff you get arrested for?
I haven't been arrested in a long. I'm not a troublemaker, so I don't get arrested a lot. Like,
I was asking if you ever.
No, yeah, I've gotten arrested one time.
You still live over in Alpharetta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's a good telephone number to call you at? Where's your cell phone?
In the van. Either above the screen or below it in that little cubby.
We'll grab it in a second, yeah. And you said you were listening to music, like from your phone? Like it was playing off your phone, or? You got anything else to add about any of this, or what do you think?
I'm sorry. I didn't, like, I'm appalled. Like, I'm shocked. I didn't even know. Like, I really didn't even know what he, like, that's why I was creeping slow. I didn't know who was right here. They was turning in, like, and then he just turned on the lights, and I was confused, really.
Okay. So you
honestly scared.
So can you just recall your like story of events coming highway? You said you saw a lady. Can you just tell me your whole story about what happened there, from like the start to the end?
Doing my delivery. It's pitch black. I'm driving. It's like 45, 50. I don't know the exact speed limit, but I'm pretty sure it's a comfortable speed to go 45, 50. And I'm driving straight, and I just see like very closely, because it's pitch black, like just a figure, and I just swerve like on some like pop-up movie, like and I just swerved out the way.
You might not have meant to do it.
Kept going.
So when you first saw that, like where was it in the roadway? Was it on the right side, the middle, the left side? Like where on the road was the person at when you saw it?
Like in the middle of the van, I guess.
So like your lane, like in the middle of the road, basically, like in the middle of your lane.
Yeah.
Were you able to tell like which direction they were walking, or were they just standing there, or what?
It looked like they were just standing there. She was facing that way, like.
Facing which way? Like towards the houses, like towards the edge
I was
of the
driving this way.
Okay.
She was facing this way.
Okay. Gotcha.
And I just swerved out the way.
And you didn't like hear that?
I promise you, if I did, no.
I mean, I would hope that if somebody knew that they did that, they would stop and say something. But at the end of the day, I work hit and run wrecks, and like I talk to people all the time that say I'm not that type of person, or I would have said something if I knew it happened, and it always turns out to be crap. Like no offense or anything, but like I hear that all the time.
Yeah.
So I mean, like you get out up here to make these deliveries, and like I mean, there's skin hanging off the front of your truck.
I don't come around the front of my van, and it's dark right now.
So you don't go in and out this passenger side door right
here?
No,
I do, but I'm saying like it's dark right now. I'm not noted.
Yeah, but I mean, surely as soon as you like have that close incident with somebody on the side of the road, like you're not gonna like look at your car to see if there's any damage on it or any, you know what I mean? Like, you grabbed the mirror and put it in the dash. So while you were there grabbing the mirror, putting that in the dash, you didn't look anywhere else and see anything else?
I'm not gonna lie. In the moment, no, and I'm gonna say like respectfully, because like I'm rushing, trying to get home, and I seen the mirror was broken, and I already had like to tell dispatch about the mailbox, and I was gonna have to tell them about the mirror, and I didn't put two and two together, honestly.
So the mailbox didn't break the mirror, right? The mailbox just like scratched the truck, or what did the mailbox do today?
Hit the van.
But just the side, not the mirror. Like the mirror is all from this, right?
Like the back door or the front?
Like it hit the side. I scratched the mirror on the mailbox.
What do you mean side? Front, middle, or back?
Like front side, I guess.
But as far as the glass falling out of the mirror, when did that happen?
I just told you.
Like after this, right? Not with the mailbox, like this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when you grabbed that glass out and you were looking at that, you didn't look at the rest and like notice the fender was missing and notice the light busted and the scratches and stuff, or you just didn't see all that?
No, because I mean your lights are flashing on there, but no, it sounds so bad because like you do this line of work and I'm about to say things that you already hear, but I literally did not see that. Like I feel so bad. Like,
I got you.
When attention returns to the suspect's account, the analysis moves decisively to the post-incident decision-making process. Reconstructing his route will reveal a sequence.
Would you be happy if you stayed where you are in life and job forever? If the answer is yes, then this video is not for you.
Of choices, not a single moment of confusion, continuing deliveries, returning to nearby streets, and postponing any direct verification. His estimate of 45 to 50 miles per hour serves not as a technical precision, but as an indicator of assumed risk. Describing the victim as a figure in the lane confirms a central point for investigators. There was prior detection, even if incomplete. That difference, perceiving enough to doubt while still continuing on, is where situational awareness emerges.
Did you make any text or phone calls after the lady in the road happened? You call anybody, text anybody, anything like that? No? Is it alright if we look at your phone to verify that?
I called my mom.
What'd you tell her when you called her?
Just normal stuff. They'll like be home.
So you didn't? Did you talk to her about the lady in the road, or you just talk about just other stuff? So what did you tell your mom?
That.
Cause I'll call your mom, and I'm sure she'll tell me what you told her, right?
You gotta call my mom. Call my mom. I really just want to be safe. Like, honestly.
No, I totally understand, but
like,
you know.
I just want to be safe. Like,
Right. So when you called your mom after the lady in the road happened, what'd you tell her?
What to do right now?
You told her you hit a lady in the road?
I just know my options and like what is about to happen. Like, what is going on?
I have an investigation to do, man. I have a dead lady in the middle of a road, and I got to figure out why.
I don't. Yeah.
So you called your mom?
Yes, I called my mom.
What'd you tell her?
I don't know what's about to happen, bro. Like,
I mean, honesty is the best policy, right? Like, we've been taught that since we were kids growing up in school and everything, right? Like, we all know that, like, just being honest is the best way to handle any situation in life, right? I mean, you agree with that, right?
I'm honestly just nervous right now. Like,
no, I totally understand.
Like, bro, about the.
What's your mom's name? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Yeah.
What's her last name? What's her phone number? So when you called her, what'd you say?
What did I say?
I mean, it's gotta be significant, man. Right?
Okay.
This doesn't happen every day.
I know it doesn't, and look, honestly,
I just want to know the truth, man. That's all. That's like my whole job is just to figure out the facts. So all I gotta do is find.
I was driving in the middle. I was driving. It was pitch black, like I told you. The lady in the middle of the road. I don't know how. She looked older. She looked like she shouldn't be walking in the middle of the street at that time. I'm not the one to judge, but she crossing the street. I didn't see her. As soon as I did see her, I swerved. Get out the way. Music is popping. I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm thinking things are smooth. I get to my next drop, and I see the mirror.
Okay. When did you call your mom? After that?
Yeah.
Before, like on the way to the next stop, or after the next stop when you saw the mirror?
After the next stop when I saw the mirror.
So when you saw the mirror, you knew you hit her?
Not exactly.
Okay. So what did you think when you saw the mirror then?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. A lot of scenarios was going on in my head.
No,
at
I
the
totally
time.
understand, but like it's kind of like logical to be like, oh man, I must have hit her because my mirror's busted.
Yeah, and I did.
Is that what you thought?
Yes, and honestly, I did, and I stopped, and I made sure the man called 911 because I honestly didn't like.
So like you went back to the location, or where?
Like when I swerved and stopped. When I swerved and stopped. My next stop was right there, like one of them side houses.
Like a driveway right off the street?
One of them side houses, yeah. One of them side houses. Don't remember exactly what the address, whatever. And I made sure she was straight, and like he called 911, and that's what happened.
Okay. So you saw the guy calling 911 there from like a couple houses down, I guess, when you were delivering package?
No. Well, in a way, I guess. I was being him and her, you know what I'm saying?
So like you swerved and stopped. Like you stopped in the middle of...
No. I stopped at the house.
Okay.
I swerved, drive, stop at house.
Like a couple houses down?
Yeah.
Like how
and
far?
it's one of them side houses, yes. Like that's what I'm saying.
But like still within sight of the lady?
Yes.
Because you said you saw somebody call
from a distance, yes.
911.
Yes. And I was like, hey, is everything okay?
Oh, so you communicated with you?
That's what I was saying, from a distance, yes.
So what'd you say, like?
Is everything okay? He didn't really mumbling, whatever. I was just like, make sure you call 911.
So at that point, you knew you hit her?
No, not exactly.
Where was she when that happened?
She was sitting on the sidewalk.
She was sitting on the sidewalk?
Like, yeah, sitting.
Okay. Why didn't you go back there and say something to them? Like, hey, my truck hit her, like, let me give you my information.
Money is being stolen out of your pocket and put into the hands of people defrauding you. Not on the margins. This is happening at the highest levels of the American government. Elon Musk and Nick Shirley opened the door, but Daily Wire investigative reporter Luke Rosiak is now busting through that wall like the Kool-Aid man. The Daily Wire is serving up the receipts for widespread fraud, which the president and vice president can wipe out entirely. Billions of dollars of Medicaid stolen from you, the taxpayer. We've seen the quality leering censors and the suspect behavior of thousands taking advantage of state level.
I didn't think anything of it, honestly, at the time. Like, she was sitting on the sidewalk. Not like laying, because now you're saying she dead, like, so now it's a whole different story.
Gotcha. So then you called your mom. What did you tell your mom?
Everything I just told you. Being away. Little hairballs.
Little what?
Hairballs, like not telling her. Because I didn't know really what happened. Like, what you're saying is not what I told her I may have hit somebody because I swerved somebody out the road.
Okay.
That's what I told her.
Okay.
And then
you got anything else to add to that? Or?
To my phone call with my mom?
Yeah, or just the whole situation. Did you call anybody else besides your mom, or just her? Or?
No, just my mom.
Did you text anybody?
No.
You got any kind of like Waze on your phone, or like what do you use for navigation? Is it something that Amazon
It's
provides?
a Rabbit, yeah. So it's an Amazon phone. That's what we call it. But yeah, it's a Rabbit.
But you're using your personal phone to call mom and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and play the music and things.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, while we kind of look at this a little more and figure out what we're doing, I'm gonna just let you have a seat in the back of my car while we check out this van.
Okay.
And that way, Officer Shaw can get out of here. Do you have questions for me right now?
No, y'all gotta use my phone, but I was about to. I need to call. I still have deliveries.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get there in a second. Let me just let you have a seat while we sort through a couple other things. If you go to this passenger side, there's a little bit more legroom on that side for you. Do you mind if I just hold your earbuds while we?
Is there a problem if I have them?
Yeah, I don't know if you're calling somebody or talking on the phone to somebody or, just asking if I could hold them just to prevent any of that. Cool. Alright, cool. Yeah, just hang tight there for a minute, alright?
The later narrative shows a psychological avoidance mechanism rather than immediate panic. Conditional language like maybe, I thought, I wasn't sure, keeps the event emotionally ambiguous. Bess does not call 911. He calls his mother, shifting the decision to a figure of comfort. Claiming he asked the third party to call emergency services, but then leaving the area, reveals the pattern. Symbolic compliance without direct responsibility. For investigators, this is not confusion, but a conscious management of uncertainty, prioritizing avoidance over confirmation of the worst outcome.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, this is Deputy Mills with the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. How are you tonight?
Not a phone call I'm looking forward to, but hello, I'm okay.
I got you. Hey, I'm out here with your son, London Best. He drives for Amazon.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so he called you a little earlier this evening, and I was curious what he called you about.
So he had said that it was pitch black dark, Mom, and he says, I'm really scared, I'm really nervous. I swerved, somebody was crossing the street, and I think I might have hit her. And I was like, London, are you okay? He was like, I don't think so. I was like, is she okay? He's like, I don't think so. And he said, she was sitting on the sidewalk. I told the man to call 911, and I continued on my route. And I was like, well, do you think you should go back? Do you think you should? And at this point, I started hearing the sirens on the phone. And I was like, you think you need to call Amazon? What do you need to do? And he was just freaking out and nervous, and he gets a little emotional. So I'm trying to calm him down, but he was just like, I hit her, I think I hit her.
Bake Club it's an online baking club.
Because the ambulance are coming, and I think he had went down one street and come out, another one, he said the whole streets are blocked off. I think something's wrong, and he was just saying all that the time that he was talking to me, up until he said the cops were behind him, and then that was it. I hadn't heard back from him.
What did he give you a reason why he didn't just go back there and stop? And
he was just nervous and scared, and I was trying to encourage him too that I think that might be the best option. I didn't know what he should do, because that's why he called me asking what did he, and I said, if you stopped already and told the guy to call 911 and you checked and said, is she okay, I think it would be best if you go back. And he was like, well, he was just emotional. He didn't really say anything, and I was like, go back, Lyndon, at this point. And then that's when the cop came.
Okay, so you're kind of still convincing him to go back?
Yeah, and I think he was just nervous and scared. He's 24, about to be 25 on Sunday, and he's just a mid-tween 20-year-old, and I don't know if you deal with them or not a lot, but that emotional stage and making hasty decisions.
Sure, I got you. Okay, well, right now he's with us while we kind of sort this out and decide what's going to happen tonight. So once we kind of have a better idea and a decision made, I can definitely reach out, or he can, and we'll let y'all know.
It totally was an accident. I mean, I don't think he intentionally.
Yeah, no, I never doubted that for a second.
I just don't understand why it's pitch black at night, and I think he said she was an elderly woman crossing the street in the middle of a busy Canton Highway street like that. Right. Just kind of craziness, nothing. And my questioning him was, are there gas stations around? Why was she in the middle of the street? I just didn't understand.
Right. And right now I'm kind of wondering why he didn't just stop and come back or anything like that.
I know, we were
right now with that.
Yeah, I don't think he was. He was just thinking he didn't. At first, he told me he didn't hit he didn't think he hit anybody. But then when he said he went to the next stop and he turned around, he's like, I think, and then he saw his mirror at the next stop. I think I hit her. I think I did. I think it was me. So he didn't really know what he did, and I think he was just anxiety and anxious and just everything. So he's a good boy. He's not anybody malicious or anything, so.
Sure. All right, well, I appreciate that info, and like I said, once we know a little more, we'll give you a ring back and let you know what's going on tonight, so.
And what was your name, Deputy?
Mills, M-I-L-L-S, with the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
The officer's call with the suspect's mother provides external verification. She confirms that her son called while the response was already underway, described the darkness of the road, admitted trying to avoid a person, and acknowledged the real possibility that he had struck someone. She then adds one decisive detail. She asked whether he should return, and at that moment they both heard sirens. Best became distressed upon realizing nearby streets were already closed. Before any police contact, there was awareness of severity and an explicit chance to return, which he did not take. Later questioning of why the victim was crossing at that hour functions as a shift of responsibility and not an explanation.
All right, Lenny, so here's what's going on. Here's the problem. The problem with this whole incident is the fact that you didn't stay at the scene or call or notify. It's a hit and run at that point, right? You had contact with a person and you didn't notify law enforcement or stay there to give your information, okay? So that's the problem, right? So right now I'm placing you under arrest for vehicular homicide and hit and run, all right? I'm gonna stick these in front of you.
Everybody's potential looks different. See yours with Acorns. Designed for you to easily invest every day. Start with just your spare change or set recurring investments and see where it could take.
It would have been fine if he didn't try to run.
How that man works.
We got a tow truck coming to get the van. It's going to go back to our evidence bay so we can process evidence on it. Is there any weird thing, like the tow truck driver's got to put that on a tow truck? Is there any like weird button or anything that he needs to press to do that? Do you know? Or does he just be able to drag it up like a regular car?
Yeah, he should be able to.
Just work on a
It's a
regular.
hook underneath. That's what I do though. You can't like do it on a normal like.
There's like a tow hook down bottom.
Yeah, it's
and
like
they just drag it
I
up.
think it's in the front. Just because now like I'm being under. So if I would have.
Leave me on the call. From the scene.
If I so I should have stayed.
Yeah.
And
called, stayed to check my person. Went back, notified them.
I didn't know what to do. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the freak to do. I went back and like I told you, like make sure you call 911. That's my fault. I didn't know to do that.
I got you. Alright, we're gonna roll on out of here then. This is Deputy Mills with the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. How you doing?
Good, how are you, sir?
Hey, doing well. I guess my dispatcher, you're trying to get in touch with us about,
Yes, just needed to collect a little bit more information from you if it's possible.
Yeah, sure. What you trying to figure out?
What time the accident actually happened?
Hang on one second, let me pull up the computer and see when 911 calls first started to get generated there, and it'll be shortly before then. Let's see. It'll be shortly before 6:35 p.m.
Shortly before 6:35 p.m. Okay. And what is the status of the victim?
They're deceased.
Oh. Do we have any information on the victim?
We do. There's nothing that I can release at the current moment, just because it's kind of an ongoing investigation at the early stages. Maybe at some point later or tomorrow I could maybe release some of that. Maybe tomorrow. If not, it might be a little later. Just kind of depends on how things go. You're the like manager of the company?
Yes.
Okay. So as far as so I have your van. It's impounded at our crash lab.
Yes.
So we have some evidence to process on the exterior of the van.
Okay.
And I'm curious about, we noticed a bunch of video cameras on the van.
Yes.
I'm curious how those videos work.
Well, that's why I wanted to know the time frame, so I'm going to try to record those video footage and see if I can pull those out.
So those are all like remotely accessed?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Not remote, it's not access, it just records onto the server. So it's
like stored in like a cloud-based
yes,
system.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So it does process through a third-party company called Network. So we are reaching, now I have the time frame. I'm going to go back and ask them for that specific time frame for me to pull those videos out.
Okay, perfect.
Or record those videos.
Perfect. I appreciate that, yeah, because that's what we're, one of the other things
of course,
is to try to get any video it may have recorded from this happening.
Yeah, no, we have to follow up with everything that Amazon processed with. So yes, we have those, and we're trying to get those.
Awesome. Awesome.
Now, do you guys need us to come to the station to give you some statement? Or?
Built for your casework, grounded in the record. That's Rev.
I wanted the word cuppa, as in cup of tea, I thought it would be great to mix with hug. When I saw the domain was available, I was like,
or anything on our end that we have to do?
Not currently. I'm sure we'll touch base again tomorrow at some point to try to figure out what's going on. But your driver was arrested for this situation. So ultimately, he struck a pedestrian in the roadway. And instead of remaining at the scene to notify law enforcement or render aid to the victim, he left the scene. And that's where the issue lies tonight. So he was arrested in hit and run resulting in the death of someone and vehicular homicide in the first degree as it happened through the hit and run statute. So he's currently at the Cherokee County Jail for those 2 charges from this incident. And then, like I said, we just have the evidence to gather off the outside of the van. There was, obviously some damage from where the pedestrian struck the van, and we need to process that tomorrow and then try to get whatever video we can get so that way we can get the van released back to you guys.
Okay. Those cameras, it doesn't store anything inside the camera. So I'm going to try to pull that and somehow we're going to have to process that for you or give you the access to it so you guys should be able to.
So here's what's going on. I understand you just said you didn't want to talk about an attorney. No, I totally understand that. So we won't ask you any questions or anything, but what we are doing though, when we were in the van and stuff, we found some THC wax in there, in a bottle, little smoking device kind of bottle thing. So we got a search warrant for your blood, to obtain your blood. So that's what this is here. We have Deputy Gavina is about to come in here. He's a certified phlebotomist. He's going to draw your blood for us. So this is a search warrant for us to obtain blood from the body of you, which we placed in the GBI toxicology kit and sent to the GBI crime laboratory for analysis. So that's for you to have. That's your original copy.
Or tell me a phone call or
no. So with the search warrant, you have no choice.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'll just make a phone call first.
No, we can't let you call anybody or do anything like that.
Why?
We just have to execute.
I mean, I'm gonna do this, but I'm just saying, like, why can't I make the phone call?
Yeah, you can call someone later. Right now, we're just trying to get this warrant executed and get the blood, the evidence that we need for our case, and then you can call people, afterwards.
For sure.
But Deputy Gavina is going to draw your blood for us.
Yep. Do me a favor. I think let's do this. Both of your students on the way there for me. See,
Legally, the case does not hinge on a single maneuver, but on the accumulation of omissions. Georgia law does not require proof of intent to kill. It requires that the driver knew or should have known that he was involved in a serious incident and failed to meet immediate obligations. Stop, call for help, and remain at the scene. That failure supports first-degree vehicular homicide when a death occurs in the context of a hit and run. The investigation reinforces the framework through progressive awareness, controlled contradictions, and a clear opportunity to correct course. An independent aggravating factor, the presence of substances in the vehicle, further informs assessments of fitness and culpability. The sentence, incarceration, extended probation, fines, and community service reflects how the system distinguishes between the fatal impact and the conduct that worsened it. Legally, the message is unambiguous. It is not the collision that defines the case, but the decision not to stop.
Support from Screen Mobile Corp has been great. They were just available. Even everybody at the office, when they come to conferences, they
Turn around, turn around. Wait. Hold on. You're being detained right now, okay? For what?
On September 13th, 2018, a frantic 911 call comes in San Jose after a woman makes a horrifying discovery at her coworker Karen's home.
San Jose Emergency, what are you reporting?
I'm reporting regarding my coworker. She didn't show up, and I'm knocking at the door. She didn't answer the door, and then I just slightly pressed the door. The door opened, and
the front door isn't locked, When she pushes it open and steps inside, she finds Karen sitting in a chair, covered in wounds. As officers begin investigating the scene, they start asking a simple question: who saw Karen last? That's when they come across an old man closely related to the victim. He casually tells officers he had visited her recently, even brought pizza and spent some time talking. But something about the way he says it feels off. Because while talking about the last time he saw Karen alive, he isn't grieving. If anything, he's smiling.
When's the last time you saw her?
Friday. I brought her pizza and cookies.
What time was that, sir?
I think it was around 3 o'clock, like I told that lady over there.
Karen Navarro was 67 years old and had spent nearly half a century working as a pharmacy technician at the Regional Medical Center in San Jose. For 45 years, she showed up to the same hospital, earning a reputation among coworkers as someone dependable, quiet, and incredibly dedicated to her job. Outside of work, Karen lived a relatively private life. She wasn't married, had no children, and mostly kept to herself. Friends described her as independent, someone who was comfortable living alone and sticking to a simple routine.
Did you work closely with her?
We were co-workers.
But there was one person she still saw regularly, her stepfather. 91-year-old Anthony Aiello had been married to Karen's mother for around 9 years, making him one of the closest family members in her life. According to him, their relationship was perfectly normal. In fact, Anthony told investigators he had stopped by Karen's house just days before her body was discovered, bringing her homemade pizza and biscotti for a short visit.
When's the last time you saw her?
Friday. I brought her pizza and cookies.
What time was that, sir?
I think it was around 3 o'clock, like I told that lady over there. Yeah.
Okay.
I was here about.
At first, that detail didn't seem suspicious, but investigators would soon realize that Anthony's visit might have been the last time anyone saw Karen alive.
So, when you got there on Saturday, what time do you think you were there that Saturday?
I don't care a watch.
Okay. Do you have any idea what time it was?
No, I don't.
So when we talked to your wife earlier, she said she thought it was around 3 o'clock. Is that about right?
I can't answer that.
Okay. Did you only go over there one time that day?
That day, yeah.
When officers arrived at the home on Terra Noble Way, the situation immediately felt unusual. The call had come from Karen's coworker, Amber Ashbeck, who had grown concerned after Karen failed to show up for work. When Amber arrived at the house to check on her, she noticed something strange right away. The front door was closed, but it wasn't locked. After pushing it open and stepping inside, she made a horrifying discovery. Karen Navarro was sitting in a chair at the dining room table, unresponsive.
San Jose Emergency, what are you reporting?
Yeah, I'm reporting regarding my coworker. She didn't show up for work for last 2 days. And then my work called me because I lived close to her to go check her house. And I came here and I'm knocking at the door. She didn't answer the door. And then I just slightly pressed the door opened. And she's sitting on the chair and then her face is all black spots on her face. I got scared and came out.
By the time officers entered the residence, the scene was exactly as Amber had described.
Is she moving at all?
I just went inside and I just came out.
Does she look pale like she's passed away?
What?
Hello, San Jose Police? Hello? San Jose Police? She's probably gonna be 1055. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, she did that herself. Yeah. William 1, subject's 1055.
Karen's body was slouched back in a wooden chair, her head leaning over the backrest while her legs stretched out in front of her. San Jose Fire Department personnel soon arrived and pronounced her dead at the scene. As the crime investigators took a closer look, the extent of the violence that had taken place eventually became impossible to ignore. Near the top of Karen's skull, they observed a severe laceration. It was so deep that it appeared the structure of the skull itself had been compromised. It wasn't a superficial wound, but was the kind that immediately signaled extreme force. But what made the scene even more difficult to process was how much of it was hidden. Karen's hair was completely soaked in blood, clumped together in a way that made it nearly impossible for investigators to identify the full extent of her injuries during the initial assessment. And then, just a few feet away, they noticed something that didn't quite belong in a scene like this. On the kitchen counter sat a pizza, still wrapped in aluminum foil, but nearby, pieces of uneaten pizza were scattered across the floor. At first glance, it looked ordinary, but when exactly had that pizza been brought there? And the cops had just heard someone say they had dropped off some pizza for Karen. As officers continued examining the scene, they began noticing smaller details that raised even more questions. Near the entryway, just inside the front door, they found a small piece of brown paper, seemingly torn from a larger sheet. Written on it, in plain handwriting, were the numbers 1057. At first glance, it might not seem significant, but in a case like this, even the smallest detail mattered. Officers also took note of the home's entry points. The rear sliding door was found open, while the front door, similar to what Amber said, had been closed, but unlocked when she first arrived. It was an unusual combination, and nothing about the scene suggested a
Just worry about my phone. Let's make sure it's not under next to me.
I did that earlier. I just put it back.
Oh, yes! Oh,
DJ, she stole my pillow.
my God.
Stole my pillow. brother. That part, that fucking part. There's always that part. That really helped me, bro. This game download so I can maybe do it on it.
Ma'am, come talk to me, please. Ma'am, come talk to me. They're on their way. Ma'am, what happened?
When police in Iowa are called to a family's residence, they're met with a grisly scene and a blood-soaked woman sprawled over a man's lifeless body.
If you find it, shoot it.
If I find two.
The person who did it.
The following report is based on official police PD with the Tama.
Cheaters hate this website. A Spokio name search may tell you who your partner is getting close to.
Tama County Sheriff's Office arrives at the home of 44-year-old Karina Cooper, and no one could prepare him for the shocking and emotional scene he's about to step into.
What's going on?
My brother's just...
Were you here when this happened? What's up? She just called me. Ma'am. Ma'am, come talk to me, please. Ma'am, come talk to me. Come talk to me. They're on their way. Ma'am, what happened?
Can we just talk about the fact that they still got the kid there?
Karina's husband, 42-year-old Ryan Cooper, a farmer and father of 4, is dead.
If you find it, shoot it.
If I find two.
The person who did it.
Okay.
The deputy finds a firearm in the hallway belonging to Ryan's brother Aaron, but they'll ultimately learn that the gun has nothing to do with Ryan's death. The deputy instructs the couple's children to stay inside one of the bedrooms as he fills in another deputy about the horrific discovery.
Haven't had a chance to talk to them for obvious reasons. There's a handgun here.
Okay.
That was loaded.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw her, but she was literally on top of him when I came in here.
She's hysterical. That's the name. That's the wife.
I think so. There's 3 kids in that.
A deputy speaks to Aaron, who arrived after receiving a panicked call from Karina. Aaron says he grabbed his gun and rushed over after Karina claimed an intruder might have entered the house.
She called you hysterical that he's been...
Somebody's in my house.
Somebody's in your house? Or in the house?
Somebody's in the house. Come hysterical. What's that look like? Ethan.
He got shot.
Did he?
Yeah.
This is the one you brought? Yes. Okay.
That's fine.
No. Listen, we need you to sit. Come outside. Ma'am, come outside. Ma'am, come on. Karina? Okay.
My kid.
We're going to get your kids, okay? Next, okay? But I want you to go to my car, all right?
Get him!
He's deceased. Karina.
EMS and the medical examiner take a closer look at Ryan for injuries. They float around a theory that he could have died from a medical condition, since they don't see an obvious bullet wound.
For sure there's somebody in the house.
That's what she thinks. That office 7 from 10. Did she say anything about hearing a gunshot?
She does that, and she's more worried about giving away with it.
They're right there, okay? They're in your brother's truck, okay? But you didn't actually see anybody? Okay. So did he do that to himself?
No way. No way.
Okay.
I need my kid.
Okay, they don't know what's happened yet.
And how old are you? 4 or 5?
4.
You're 4?
Do you know if he's still alive?
He's not. He's passed away. Okay? I hate to tell you that, but I don't want to lie to you either.
I thought I heard her saying someone's here, but no one was here. And then he told me that Dad's dead.
An inconsolable Karina and her children are removed from the property. Investigators are about to step in, but with no signs of forced entry, they lean on Karina to shed light on the unspeakable mystery.
You and Ryan have been married for 11 years? Okay.
12.
Okay. Somebody said that you own a hair salon, or you do
We do
cosmetology?
He built that shop for me when he was born.
Is it just you? Is it a one-woman operation? Okay. What time did you go to bed last night? Do you remember?
Later, reading till probably close to midnight.
And we're both in the bed with you?
Yeah.
And that's pretty common that
Every night.
every night. So he always sleeps on the couch?
He gets chair.
In the chair? So you fall asleep between midnight. You think that you get up around 3 because that's your kind of your usual
Normal time. I did feel like I was like hard asleep when it sounded like something crashed in the kitchen. It sounded like something falling.
And that woke you up, or that
Scared me.
Okay.
I got up and I peeked into the living room and he was laying there, and I went to the kitchen and turned the light on in the living room, and then
Hello there, buddy. Hello there. Hello there.
Okay. So when you turn on the light, what exactly do you remember seeing?
it just looked like he was sleeping.
Okay.
And then I walked up to him to touch his foot, there's blood, like everywhere. Like a lot.
Karina goes into grave detail about the terror she and her children witnessed nearly 6 hours ago. She tells investigators that her 11-year-old son entered the living room and slipped onto the floor in his father's blood before she dialed her brother-in-law Aaron and made the 911 call.
I started screaming like a lot.
Okay.
And I knew I scared the kids because they came running down. I don't know what I thought. I thought somebody was in the house. I put them in my bedroom and told them to lock the door. And I called Aaron.
And Aaron lives just down the road, right? Okay.
I tried to get my stupid gun that I don't even know how to work, and it never shot out of the safe that he said we had to have, and I couldn't even get the thing open. It's in our bedroom closet.
Did you ever actually get the gun out of the safe?
No.
Okay.
As they continue searching for answers, investigators ask Karina to dive into the personal details inside her and Ryan's marriage. Karina says she and Ryan had a, quote, rough patch after his mom passed away, but there were no real issues.
Okay, so no affairs of any kind?
No.
By him or by you? And the only reason I ask is if someone went in and did something to him, and again, we don't know. Could be that, could be medical, we don't know. I'm just thinking about like the scorned lover type of thing or anything like that.
No.
Okay. And one thing we need to ask, are you okay with us going through and looking through your phone?
Yeah.
You give us consent to do that? Not a problem? Okay.
When asked by investigators, Karina says Ryan didn't have enemies and that, quote, everybody loves him. But the interview takes a sharp turn when the agent raises questions about one person in particular.
What can you tell me about your relationship with Houston?
Danker?
Yeah.
My friend?
Okay.
Investigators confront Karina about her ties to Houston William Danker, a 23-year-old local farmhand and single father of 2. Karina appears defensive about her past with Houston and says small-town gossip painted them as more than just friends.
Last fall, there was a Snapchat that wasn't even meant for me.
Okay. Tell me about that.
Supposedly. Ryan saw it, not me. And he told me about it. It was something about a married woman and naked, seeing her naked or something like that.
Okay.
And Ryan saw it and confronted me, and I confronted Houston, who were friends on Snapchat, and that's it. And he swore up and down in front of us that it wasn't intended for me. This is dumb.
Well, we're trying to get to the bottom of dumb.
Oh my God. We've talked about it with friends. That's how non-issue it became after we talked about it. That said something about, remember, I seen you naked, and something about a married woman.
Has Houston seen you naked?
No. God, no.
Okay.
He's 22 years old.
Oh,
No.
To each their own. I'm just
stupid town and their rumors. No.
Okay.
I come saying,
Okay.
I watched his kids a couple times when his babysitter flaked.
And I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but it's safe to say that nothing is going on between you and Houston.
Absolutely not.
When's the last time you socially interacted with Houston? Or cut his hair or anything like that?
Last fall.
Later that afternoon, Houston is brought in for questioning. The investigator tells him his name was brought to his attention due to his alleged affair with Karina.
The rumor that's going around is you and Karina were Snapchatting. Did that actually happen at some point?
Yeah.
Okay. When did that happen?
Yeah. I mean, if it's once a week, twice, I mean, it's...
Is it still going on?
With me and Karina?
Yeah.
No, I mean, like I said, it's random Snapchat,
Randomly?
Yeah.
And how long has that been going on for?
Probably October, November time frame.
What does Snapchat then entail? Is it like, almost like texting, something like that?
Just like, oh, you don't have Snapchat?
No.
Oh, just like random picture, like, let's say you're sitting on the deck, after a long day of work, take a picture of your beer and, long day. You see what I'm saying?
According to court documents, one Snapchat sent from Karina to Houston read, "Just fell even harder for you, which I don't think I could have been any more crazy over you than I already was." In another, Karina greeted him with, "Good morning, baby," followed by a series of sexually suggestive remarks.
Do you still...
A business school built for today's workforce. Learn more at wgu.edu/business.
Still lying. When you list on apartments.com, renters will start coming out of the woodwork.
Get your haircut there and all?
Well, I did when I worked at Liquid Grove just because it was convenient. And then now with me working down in Van Horn, I don't have much time to really get my haircut.
Mm-hmm.
B, it's not right down the road.
What I was told, and keep in mind this is sometimes second and third hand from people,
Yep.
is that Ryan found out that you were Snapchatting and she then refused to cut your hair. Did anything like that happen?
No.
Did Ryan never know about you two Snapchatting?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did she say something to you about it?
No, I mean,
you explain things a little bit more.
Yeah.
So any conversation that she's had with you, even if she deleted it, we can still get it. It's like FBI technology stuff. So
right.
We'll still be able to get that. There's no point in kind of dance. If you were screwing around with her or whatever, it doesn't make you a killer or anything like that, right?
I'll put it this way. I'll completely dumb it down. So,
right.
With me and Karina, the hard thing with all that rumor being spread is I was literally sitting there like I would say, a gay best friend.
According to court documents, the day before Ryan's murder, one Snapchat sent from Houston read, "Going to sleep with my hand on your very soon." Karina's response was, "Soaked just thinking of you. Will be downright embarrassing when I actually have to see you in person." Houston goes on to tell the investigator that Karina was not only his hairdresser, but she babysat his 2 children, which is how he claims the rumors began to swirl.
You know how small towns talk,
Exactly.
Houston's kids are over at Karina's. He's nailing her, and then, And I guess that's probably where Ryan probably got upset,
I think back to college, when we would get a little out of hand, like we'd send like a pic to somebody or something. Just, is there going to be anything like that between you and Karina or anything that you're like, well, look, we were friends, but maybe there might be something that the police might think is inappropriate. We're not finding anything like that. Okay.
As to his whereabouts in the hours leading up to Ryan's death, Houston tells the investigator that he was at work until approximately 7 p.m. He claims he got gas, then visited a few farms before heading home and going to bed around 11 p.m. The investigation deepens, and according to police records, the crime scene team finds a bullet casing inside the Cooper home, located near Ryan's recliner. The following day, Ryan's autopsy results are in. According to court records, the Iowa State Medical Examiner determined the manner of death as homicide, and that Ryan died of 2 gunshot wounds to the head. In the early evening hours, one day after Ryan's murder, investigators summon Karina back to the sheriff's office so they can deliver the information. But before they do, Karina is pressed to address the concerning gaps in her story.
So take me back to when you first see him, right? You said you see blood. What, in your head or in your gut, what do you think happened?
I scream and I'm scared because I think somebody's in the house. I don't know why. I just think somebody's in the house because there was blood everywhere. You bought me a stupid gun I can't even use.
And that's because you don't know how to, you don't scared of it. Okay.
And this is my tough question, I guess, because I do blood pattern analysis for our department. And you said when you went out there, you saw a lot of blood. Did you see any behind him, on the floor,
Not
anywhere
at
else?
first.
Not at first?
After, when I was kind of pulling at his shirt and looking around more, I remember his favorite blanket that his sister made him that was on him. There was like chunks of blood. Does it make sense?
Yeah. Would you find like the little, you call it chunks, we call it, clotting?
Like clots.
Yeah. Is that what it looked like? Okay. Please be patient. Just give us 2 more minutes and we'll get a move on.
Are you going to tell me what happened?
Yeah.
Karina sobs as she waits for details surrounding Ryan's autopsy results. And it isn't long before investigators decide to confront her with bombshell allegations.
I'm going to tell you what the autopsy found, but I think you already know.
He was shot, wasn't he? I swear I knew somebody was in the house.
Okay.
Was he?
Say that he was shot. But Karina, that's where I think the story turns. Okay? I don't think anyone else is in the house.
Me? I don't even know how to find. What? It wasn't him, and it wasn't me.
It wasn't him.
And it wasn't me. How was it me?
Karina, no one else is in that house. Besides you and the 3 kids.
I don't even know how to fire a gun.
Karina, you know how to fire a gun.
No, I don't. I don't know how to fire a gun.
Well, I think you knew how to fire a gun on Thursday night.
No, I didn't. Can't you see if I fired a gun or something?
Sure, there's ways to do that, but you've taken a shower since you left the house, right?
I was covered in blood.
So that's not going to do us any good.
Why would you get my husband?
Because I think that this is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Whatever's happening between you and your husband, whatever the issues are, okay?
There are no issues. Because my husband sleeps in a chair in the living room?
I'm not saying that.
Because rumors flew last fall that I was sleeping with some kid?
Karina, there's things that we can always prove and can't prove, right?
Then prove it. Prove that what?
Karina, listen, okay? Just listen. We're not yelling at you. And,
You're accusing me of killing my husband.
well, the clot on his blood does not clot within 5 to 10 seconds. No one's does.
He had chunks of things on him.
Yeah, and so that means he died before you heard the loud noise. And he was shot more than once, so you would definitely have known what was going on. The other thing, Karina, is, we collect data. That's kind of what we do. We're a homicide unit.
My husband, I want a lawyer and I want out of here. I did not shoot my husband. This is insane. I'm leaving. How do I leave?
Without Karina's full cooperation, investigators turn their attention to hard evidence.
Decide to lead. Enroll in ROTC to become an Army officer. wife? A son.
And then what? We won the war. Help me go home.
According to police records, no firearm was found in the immediate vicinity of Ryan's body. Court documents say at least 3 handguns were seized from the Cooper residence, none of them matching the .22 caliber casing identified at the scene. 6 months after the murder, Karina received 2 life insurance payouts from Ryan's policy totaling nearly $540,000, raising the possibility of a financial motive. With no immediate concrete evidence, 2 years fly by as investigators quietly assemble their case. On May 4, 2023, one investigator approaches Karina at home, armed with indisputable digital evidence that sends her over the edge.
Now we have trucks on GPS that are keeping, data of everything in front of them going down roads. So we can now overlay that and say who's been on the roads during a certain stretch of time on highways. And then we have satellite data.
Well, somebody obviously came in.
I'm sorry, am I upsetting you somehow?
Yeah, because once again, I'm feeling like I'm being accused of something.
So Karina, at this point, the case fact shows that nobody did come into the house that night.
Somebody did. And this is where you're upsetting me. Somebody obviously came in here. My husband's dead.
He is, Karina. And we both know at this point why that is.
Somebody came into my house and killed my husband.
Karina.
Get off my property.
Karina, hey.
This is the same that you did before.
I haven't met you before.
Go figure out who killed my husband.
Yeah, well, we did. We did.
No, you obviously did. Get off my property.
I just want to talk to you because you're the one that knows what happened to Ryan that night.
No, I don't. If I knew what happened to my husband, I'd be in jail because the mother would be dead.
With Karina refusing to provide answers, investigators revisit Houston in hopes he'll offer critical details or come clean about the affair. Information that could strengthen a case against Karina.
You don't need to minimize it for us, Houston. Everybody knew it happened. We knew it happened.
Would you say you had intercourse with her like 500 times or more?
No.
Like 100?
No, literally once.
One time you guys actually had intercourse?
One time.
Where was that at?
In the shop.
Did you stop having your hair cut by her as a result of being confronted by Ryan?
I knew that was not my place to be, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I had already eaten the guy's Cheerios. And seriously. No, I mean, seriously.
The morning that Ryan dies or we find his body, there's a snap from you like, was it 5 o'clock a.m.?
Early morning hours.
What does it say? Something like, good morning.
That's probably what it was. I mean, okay.
Reports of Karina and Houston's sexual relationship is what prompted investigators to file a search warrant for Snapchat. What they uncover is far more sinister than an extramarital affair, and they keep it close as the case unfolds. For now, they push for Houston's full cooperation about his suspected involvement.
We don't want Karina to show up and say, I have a... I kept a conversation where Houston said he'd get rid of Ryan for me and we could be together. That's way out there. But
Karina, all right, we got some paperwork for you.
You have news about her.
Well, you're under arrest.
What?
Yep. So we're placing you under arrest. There's going to be some people at the sheriff's office that are going to be talking to you.
Why
down
am
there.
I under arrest?
Well,
my children are here. I need to get somebody here for them. Okay?
We will have somebody come over here, and we'll certainly let you know what's going on with that.
Investigators feel they have enough to charge Karina, and on February 19, 2024, she's taken into custody. The Snapchat evidence, however, proves that she didn't act alone. According to court records and the minutes leading up to Ryan's execution-style murder, Karina and Houston were exchanging messages. One message sent from Houston to Karina read, "Remember those casings? Remember those. No ifs, ands, or buts." Final messages include Karina telling Houston to go.
Obviously, at this point, Karina's been arrested, has been for several months. months. This was not a you thing. This was Karina contributing in part or pushing on this to end Ryan's life. Am I right in that? Or yes. How soon before this did Karina